your template or your keychain template for the solid raised letters with border and with solid border, or with solid raised letters and then solid border with raised letters where they're hollow in the middle there. So you first need to have your template drawn out from the template sheet. You finish your sketch after you get it set up. You hit extrude, and you can extrude the two pieces out, and we're going to extrude them out 0.2. So we have the thickness of the actual keychain. Our letters will extrude out of that 0.05. So right click, new sketch. You can either draw the text out or use the text command, which I'm going to use. I'm going to draw a box in there. You're going to type in your initials. You should highlight them if you do it this way. Make it bold to make them bigger. And then we're going to type in 1 inch just to see how big it is. And if you look, the keychain goes out of the box. So we have to make that stay within the box. So we have to edit the text. So you have to get it so you can edit it. And having little issues with getting to edit. There. You just click on the black part, and then you have edit text show up. So to make it smaller, I highlight everything, and I've tested this before. 0.0 or 0.85 fits my text on there real nice, and I can move it around. If that doesn't work, just right click on that. You have to double left click on the black and then right click, and then your edit text comes up. You can change it. So I'm going to go back and just center a little bit better. Okay, finish sketch. Then you're going to go extrude your text out. Click on your text. We don't want to have it to come out 0.2, we want a 0.05. So when you add those two numbers up, 0.2 and 0.05, you get what? 0.25, a quarter of an inch. Now that we are done with doing this, we want to do a fillet. And the first fillet will be rounding over the keychain part. So 0.16 is a good number to round this over. So you type the number in, and then you just click on what you want to round over. And to see it better, I'm going to turn it there and zoom in. So I want to kind of just bring it down a little bit. So I want to fillet those because it makes it stronger for when we have to print it out. You hit apply, and it rounds over your keychain, so it's not a 90-degree angle, which will cause it to be weak. The next dimension is putting in our rounding parts on the edges here, because we want to have it kind of oval shaped. So 0.1875. Click on that. You can probably make it maybe 0.2. Maybe 0.25. And go and round these all over. And if you did that by accident, you gotta cancel out, which might happen. Click fillet again, highlight the parts that you actually want to fillet. Take your time. And if you want to go more, let's say that doesn't look filleted enough, you want to round it over more, we can type in a bigger number. We can go 0.3 and hit enter and apply, and it rounded it over. You can choose as much or as little as wanted. I just round them over so they're not sharp and 90-degree angles. So that's how you make your solid piece. Now we're going to show how to quick make a piece where the letters are cut out in the middle. So we right click on your letter, hit new sketch, a new command called project geometry. It's going to allow us to draw on this and on this. So you have to click the two other letters, and then you're just going to do a line tool. And we're going to do a line tool from the lowest letter here. I'm just going to go straight over to here, so it runs into that. And then same thing over here, straight into my C, so it runs into it and I get a green dot. Same thing down here. I'm going to go from here, have it run over into the, whoops, I'm going to have it go straight. So do the line tool again. So keep it straight. If you don't keep it straight, it sometimes will not cut very well. We'll try that one more time. Okay, that's still crooked. I'm just going to click this line, click it, make it tangent. It's not doing that, so I'm going to delete this again and do it one last time and zoom in. So when you start wanting to do a little more stuff to it, it makes things a little more complicated. So I'm going to try this again. Go straight line all the way across and just T into it with keeping it straight. Okay, that one worked. This one, straight line. T's into it. Okay, that looks better now. So I'm going to say finish sketch. I'm going to extrude. And it should let me extrude just between the letters. So I got to highlight what I want to extrude. I want to say cut all. And there we have it. It cut everything out and just has your letters kind of coming out of it. So those are the two ways to do that one. When you get done, no matter which way you made it, you go File, Save As, in your U drive. So find your U drive, call it your last name, and go Keychain. Save it as a file like this so I can go in and make any changes if it's not set up right before we 3D print them. You will save it, and then I will have some directions on what folder to put it in, because you have to drop it in a certain folder on what color you want your keychain to be printed out. So I can put all the keychains on one plate and print them out. So just save it in your U drive for now and then watch the next video on how to drop it in the right folder, and then I will have a schedule up on the wall for what day the colors are going to print, and we'll set up your keychain designs and get them printed out.